Happy Wednesday, friends. Macy here with this week's affirmation meditation. And wow, the energy that I am feeling this week is it's really life-changing. I don't even know how to really put it into words, but I'm focusing on this week. So when I started this week, I ask my spirit, what should I focus on? And last week I pulled a tarot card for myself, and the tarot card that I pulled is the Queen of Coins. And so this week I decided to keep working with her. And last week when I was working with her, what came up was that I really needed to work on um, or pay attention to how I'm valuing myself. And this week, when I asked, the Queen of Coins, what should I be focusing on? My spirit told me I needed to be showing myself more generosity. I wasn't really being or showing myself a whole lot of generosity and kindness. And that is, well, I've been seeing over the last couple of weeks as I've been just kind of like healing and really looking at how I've been operating in the illusion and operating in ego. And so I've been seeing how I haven't been kind or generous in certain relationships. And I'm like, and now I'm seeing that, okay, that's just because I haven't been being so kind and generous to myself, right? Cutting myself off from things. Um, it just, you know how we do, right? You know how we do ourselves. And so this week, that's what my spirit is really asking me to focus on is just being more generous to myself, showing myself more kindness, showing myself more generosity, and not limiting how I go about doing that. Because when you live with a certain mindset for so long, um, you start to really limit yourself in how you show up for yourself. And so I don't want to limit myself anymore in how I show up for myself and in how I show myself kindness and generosity. Um, you know, Something as small as spending a certain amount of money to go get my hair cut or to get it dyed the color that I wanted or what, just small things like that. And that's an example. Because that is something that I've done before. I've said, no, I'm not going to go get my hair cut or not going to go get it dyed. And not because I'm being responsible, but simply because I'm not being kind to myself or showing myself generosity. And I didn't realize that that's what is at the time. But as I go throughout this week and I'm reflecting and I'm looking back over, I'm like, oh, okay, so that's why. That's why, and one example that I think of as someone who's like trying to really eat healthier and juice more and all of that stuff. One of the examples that I feel like is a widespread example whenever it comes to eating healthy. And one of the um, mis uh, one of the perspectives that is out there whenever it comes to eating healthy is that it's so expensive. And because we use that excuse, it's so expensive to buy healthy groceries and to eat healthy and but it's like, okay, well, don't you want to be kind to yourself and show yourself some generosity? That's one way, being willing to spend the money on the healthier groceries because your body will be good for it. That's one way to show yourself kindness and to be generous to yourself. And so that's just like a universal example. So that's really what I want this affirmation meditation to focus on. I mean, that is the affirmation says, I'm worthy of being shown generosity and kindness. And it starts with me sharing both with myself, right? Because what I wrote this morning with the affirmation is that, you know, what I see or what I seek and desire, sometimes we can seek you know, attention and love and kindness and generosity from other people, from people outside of ourselves. And we focus so much, our ego, right, has us focusing so much on wanting to receive that from other people that we're missing, that we're actually not showing that or sharing that with ourselves. And so it starts with self. How am I showing up for me? How am I offering generosity and kindness to myself? And then noticing, the way, oh, if I'm not being generous and kind to myself in this way, that means that other people are probably not receiving generosity and kindness from me in this way either. And it's all about introspection and being willing to just be honest and vulnerable with yourself, and to realize and recognize that it's okay because we're in a new moment, and because we're in this new moment, we can start now. We have, now that we have the awareness, now that we're taking in this affirmation, and processing it, and reflecting, right? We have the awareness now, so moving forward, we're able to shift and to flow with the shift, to flow how life is asking us to shift in this area. And so go ahead and I'll repeat the affirmation over us. So wherever you are listening to this, I want you to, if you're able to, just go ahead and pause, and, whatever is most comfortable for you. If you feel like, you need to be laying flat on your back, feel free. If you want to be sitting in a chair, feel free. I'm sitting in a chair with my feet propped up outside. If you feel like, I'm seeing child's pose, so if you want to be in like a surrender type of pose, um, feel free. I am seeing that word surrender, and I feel like maybe I need to pause here too. I think whenever it comes to offering generosity and kindness to ourselves, we have to, when we recognize, okay, oh, I haven't been showing generosity and kindness to myself, my spirit is saying there's something that you have to surrender, right? There's a belief, behavior pattern, there's a belief or an idea that you're holding on to about yourself that is telling you that you don't deserve generosity and kindness from yourself and from others. And so, in order for you to live in the generosity, and in order for you to live in the kindness, and in order for you to receive the generosity and kindness, you have to surrender the false ideas and beliefs about yourself that you're still holding on to. Um, and so, it's looking at the illusion that you're living in that is keeping you from receiving the generosity and the kindness, um, and knowing that it is an illusion, right? So you may have this belief that says you're not worthy or you don't deserve, or whatever it is, but that's just an illusion. That's not even a belief, that's an illusion. And so it's looking at those illusions and noticing how they're blocking you from resting in the generosity and kindness that you, not only that you deserve, but that is always available to you and always present for you, for us. um, and it's not so much about deserving it. It's like a birthright. It's like receiving kindness and generosity is your birthright, but somewhere along the way, we we have fallen into, believing that it's something that we have to work hard for, and it's something that, well, in order for me to receive this, I have to be doing this, and that's just not true. It's just that you have to allow yourself to receive it and to recognize and realize that there's nothing that you can do to cut yourself off from it, and there's nothing that you can do, right, to receive it. You just have to be. Um, okay. So wherever you are, go ahead and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just go ahead and pray for me, y'all. These gnats. I'm like, and I do not like bug spray. And I guess I could mix me up some little natural something, but these gnats, man, I'm trying to remember that all the creatures are one with me. Trying not to cuss them out, but okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. If you hear me rustling and kind of moving around a little bit, it's just because I'm trying to get the gnats out of my face. And take a few deep breaths right here on your own. You can either exhale out through your mouth or exhale out through your nose, whichever feels best for you. Take your right hand and if you're in a position of surrender, you do not have to worry about doing this. But if you are sitting up or if you're laying flat on your back, go ahead and just place your right hand on your heart. If you feel led, if that feels good for you, place your right hand on your heart. And then I want you to, we're going to take a big inhale through our nose, and I want you to imagine that breath that you're breathing in is a green light. So imagine on the inhale, you're breathing in a green light, and I want you to send the green light to your heart space. So your hand is on your heart, and you're sending that green light as you inhale to your heart. Okay, so we'll do this together. So in through your nose, seeing that green light, sending it to your heart, allowing it to fill up your heart space. Relax your shoulders down, and then exhale out through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose, sending that light to your heart space, allowing it to fill up your heart space. And you'll hold the breath at the top. And as you're holding your breath at the top, imagine that green light filling up your body, moving from your heart space, traveling throughout your arms, your abdomen, your back, your legs, your feet, your head. And then exhale out through your mouth. We'll do that one more time. In through your nose. Allowing that light to fill up your heart space, holding the breath at the top. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Notice that light filling up your body. And you'll take a small inhale through your nose as you're holding your breath. So you'll inhale and then sigh it out through your mouth. You can leave your right hand on your heart as you're listening to me repeat the affirmation over us, or you can relax your hand down, whichever you feel is best for you. As I'm repeating the affirmation, you already know what to do. Take some deep breaths in and out through your nose. And just listen. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in through your nose. You'll hold it at the top. Place your right hand on your heart. Take a tiny deep breath or tiny breath in, and then sigh it out through your mouth. Again, you'll take a deep breath in, pause at the top, then you'll inhale one more time. Inhale one more time. Hold it. Relax your shoulders, and then sigh it out through your mouth. So this time, as I'm repeating the affirmation a few more times, I'd like for you to see that green light, and every time you inhale, imagine that green light growing. So you can see that green light, and as you inhale, with every inhale, just imagine allow that green light, allow that light to grow bigger, to fill up your heart space, to fill up your body. Notice how the temperature of your body changes as you're allowing that light to grow bigger and to spread throughout your body. Notice any changes that may occur. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing it with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. I am worthy of being shown generosity and kindness, and it starts with me sharing both with myself. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And then gently sigh it out through your mouth. And you'll do that on your own 4 more times. In through your mouth. Gentle sigh out through your mouth. 3 more times. Take a minute to notice how you feel. Take a minute to notice anything that has come up for you, any feelings, any thoughts that have come up. I know for me, as I'm repeating the affirmation, I still, and even just repeating it and reflecting at the same time, I still am tripping because I'm like, how can I not show myself generosity and kindness? How can I not be kind to myself? And we have to remember that it's all learned behavior, right? Somewhere, some along the way, we learned how to be unkind to ourselves. Somewhere along the way, we learned and we accepted from others that we were not worthy of being shown generosity. And so if a behavior can be learned, then it can also be unlearned. It can be undone. It can be let go of. And so this week, it's my prayer for all of us as I'm really working on this with myself, that we'll all be a little bit more kind and generous to ourselves, and that we'll remember there's nothing that we can do to get that taken away, and there's nothing that we can do to really receive it. Our only responsibility is to just receive it, to just rest in it, to allow it, to unlearn so we can allow it. Go ahead, and if you haven't already, slowly open your eyes. Just notice the space that you're in. Again, notice how you feel. We'll all take a deep breath in through our nose together. And we'll let out a big sigh through the mouth. 2 more times, just like that. Big inhale through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. 1 more time on your own. You all know that I love you so much. You know that I'm here for you. If you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to just vibe with, if you need someone to just listen, I am here. If you have not yet liked Mindful Living Solutions on Facebook, please go do that, or follow Mindful Living Solutions on Instagram. I post daily affirmations and journal prompts over there, and the people are working, and I love to see it. The people are working. They're sharing their journal prompts and their journal pages, and they're in the comments, and they're vibing with the journal prompts. So if that's something that you need, please go over there to the Mindful Living Solutions page on Instagram or Facebook and join the conversation with us. I mean, we're all healing, we're all transforming, we're all transcending, we are all transmuting, right? And so it's great to be able to just connect with people who are also, who are doing that, and who are showing up for themselves, as we're showing up for ourselves. Um, and so go join us over on the social medias. We look forward to connecting with you. If this affirmation meditation was helpful, give me just a second. If this affirmation meditation was helpful, if you enjoyed it, please share it. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, what you waiting on? No, yeah, go ahead and do that. And share, because you know what? We could all use a little bit more generosity and kindness. So, like I said, I love you all. Have a great rest of your week. I appreciate you showing up and being here with me. And as always, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.